Hey there friends, and welcome to another video today, and I can't believe I'm saying this, we have even more cut content for Marvel's Avengers. Most of it's pretty small stuff, but there's a few big things. Also, Happy New Year. I know this is annoying, but if you enjoyed the video and want to see more stuff like this, be sure to comment below and leave a like, and also subscribe. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the person who found this is Spider for Life on Twitter. I'll leave a link to them in the description. But they found this art page showing a lot of the stuff that didn't make it into the game. Now, this stuff all seems relatively recent, like from right before the game was canceled. It includes both stuff that was released, like Spider-Man, War for Wakanda, objects, and some skins. But included with that, we also have some more interesting stuff in unreleased, unfinished stuff. First is Iron Man's Extremis Armor, or Extremis, I don't know. And damn, this looks amazing. This was probably my most wanted suit in the game, and I hate that we were so close to getting it, yet just barely didn't get it. There is also this, which shows some of the early design variations for the suit. Here you can see early versions of the Wakanda suit for Iron Man, quite a few of these actually, as well as early versions of the Spider Armor Mark III. There's some other early versions of suits, but I'm gonna just cut those out because I don't think a lot of people are interested in that. If you want to see them, I'll put a link to it in the description. Now, we did get the Fear Itself Destroyer like armor for Iron Man, but they also at one point had reskins, which they basically didn't do at the very end of the game for any of the skins. Some of these look really good in my opinion. The Frost Giant one in particular is just great looking, as well as this one in the top right is seemingly designed off of Silver Surfer. Obviously, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean Silver Surfer was planned, but it just means they took inspiration from that. Next, you can see early versions of a suit we kinda got, but it was completely different. The HYDRA cap suit, as well as a more finished design here and here, which even had a triangle-shaped shield, which would have been lovely. Though the HYDRA suit we ended up getting isn't the best. It's not really like the comic at all. It's okay, but just really not what a lot of people would have wanted. We also do have some more reskins in the form of Destroyer Thor. Just kind of random colors and stuff. I don't know what these are really based off of. Next is a full unreleased team set, which is labeled as ASGARD Champions in the files for the image. It seems like this would have included everyone at the time. A lot of the team sets exclude either Hawkeye or Panther, but this one had everyone. I'd assume that this was meant to release around the same time as Jane. Next, we have another new skin with Widow's netted suit, and also its reskins. A pretty good design, and I actually like a lot of the reskins for this one. Then another team set, which excludes Spider-Man, and it is called the Deviations team set. These look super weird, and I have absolutely no clue what this was meant to be, really. This could have connected to some other World Avenger group or something in the story, or just be random stuff that they just decided to do for some reason. And lastly, the most interesting and depressing thing is Thor's hammer axe thing. To be clear, this was not meant to be the MCU Thor Stormbreaker or anything, but rather Thor's hammer from the Ultimate Comics MJOLNIR, and it is kind of similar to Stormbreaker's design, just silver instead of gold, and it is labeled as Ultimate MJOLNIR. That's how we know that it was most likely planned for that skin, but it seems like it was not finished in time, or they just chose to go with the normal hammer for some reason, maybe because of hitboxes or something. And well, that's it. I checked to see if I could find any other new concept art from ArtStation or any other sites, but didn't really find anything recent. There's some older stuff from when the game launched that I don't think really anyone's talked about, but nothing new. Now, this wasn't a lot of like major stuff, mainly just skins outside of the MJOLNIR hammer, although I guess you could say that was a skin thing too. We do know a lot of the other stuff that was planned for the game. Different heroes like She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, War Machine, all of those were planned for the game. We know like at one point Red Hulk was meant for the game. There was supposed to be all of the Kree stuff, obviously, and I do have videos for that up in the top right. Also, I'll also have that at the end of the video. We also did find out that there was a plan to do some stuff related to Black Bolt and the Inhumans, and supposedly it would have also explained where they were during A-Day and such. I'm really disappointed we didn't get to see that, because one of my issues with the game story-wise was just the fact that the game was basically about the Inhumans, but it didn't have any Inhumans really in the game outside of Miss Marvel and a couple of NPCs. But Miller also, I think, is writing an article about the game's story and other stuff that was meant to happen for the game. We have known about that for a while. I'm not sure if that is still happening 100%, but if it does, I will be making a video about it, I'm sure. Obviously, we're never going to get to actually play any of the cut content, but it would be nice to know at the very least what the plan was for the story and, you know, fully see some concept art and stuff, because as cool as it is to just know about the fact that it would be nice to get to see it. Sadly, this is probably the last of what we will know of what was planned for the game due to NDAs and stuff like that. Devs can't even talk about it really, I don't think, which is really depressing. But anyways, that's it for the video. Subscribe, etc., and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.